Hello everyone, my name is Quinn. My pronouns are they, them, and welcome to my channel, Lucid Moons. I'm here again today to share with you my top 10 Oracle decks of 2024. I recently posted my top 10 tarot decks, so definitely go check that one out. I'll leave the link down below. But this is all Oracle. These are decks that are new acquisitions to me, so they're either decks that I purchased or received in one way or another at some time in 2024 or towards the end of 2023, but I didn't really get a chance to get to know them or get to use them until this year. So without further ado, let's jump right in and start looking at my top 10 picks. The first deck that we're going to talk about is the Terra Incognita Oracle. This is by Urania Press. This is a beautiful Kickstarter that I received this year. This is, I believe, the second edition or the second printing of this deck. I love when there's like a nice tiny sized oracle. It has these beautiful, this edition has beautiful green backings, and it comes with a silver gilding. And let's see, I always forget the name of the guy. So all of these photographs are by a man called Carl Blossfeldt, and I believe they were taken in the early 1900s, something like that. It's botanical photography. For me, 2024 was really like the year of botanical decks. I never thought I would get into plant decks or botanical decks, and this is the year that I actually really started to get into it. I'm still learning about plant energy, plant medicine. It's something that's definitely out of my comfort zone. It's not something that comes very intuitively for me, but it's something that I do think is really beautiful and really cool. And I think plants have a lot of wisdom. This deck is really amazing. I love the keywords. Some of them are really, there's a hair. Some of them are really interesting, like totem, lunation. They're definitely words that you don't typically see, and I absolutely love. Quiver is another really interesting one. Most of these would be ones that I would probably want to look in the guidebook for, but I don't have a problem with that. So yeah, I love this beautiful, beautiful photography. I love these really interesting keywords, and I love the kind of witchy font that they chose. So it's a really beautiful deck. I really enjoyed working with it this year, and it also paired a lot with some of my other decks, which for me is usually how I use Oracle. I usually pair Oracle with Tarot. That's kind of how I use cards in my practice. Sometimes I pair Tarot with Tarot, but for the most part, my Oracle decks pair with Tarot decks, and that's kind of how I practice. So yeah, this was a really great one. This is the Terra Incognita Oracle. All right, the number 9 Oracle deck of 2024 is going to go to the Earthbound Oracle. This is by Skull Garden or A.L. Swartz, Andrew Swartz. He's the creator of the Wooden Tarot. This is certainly not a new deck by any means. It's just new to me. I purchased this copy secondhand. I love the simplicity of these beautiful backs. And I also purchased the Seeker Lenormand. They came together. Which I don't read Lenormand. That's currently the only Lenormand deck that I own. However, I kind of had just like pulled both of them out and read them like an Oracle deck this year. But just for the sake of time and ease, I'm just going to be showing the Earthbound Oracle today. I love this deck. I don't know why it took me so long to get it, because it's just so beautiful. It doesn't come with a guidebook, so it's all intuitive. It's very nature-based. I'm a huge fan of the Wooden Terra. I've had that deck for a few years now. I just absolutely love this artwork. It's very kind of like beautiful, a little bit dark, a little bit surreal. And I love these keywords. They're very, very evocative. They're very intuitive, and I find that this is a great deck that pairs well with tarot, and also is a great way to clarify or enhance tarot readings. So I really, really have enjoyed working with this deck this year. I love these keywords. They're very expansive. They're very easy to read, and it's just absolutely stunning. So I really, really enjoyed working with the Earthbound Oracle and the Seekers Lenormand this year. I don't know if I'm like super called to like legitimately learn Lenormand. Maybe maybe someday, but I feel like I don't want to take on too many too many learning projects at this time, because I already have a lot. If you know, you know. So look at this, is a great word. Obfuscate. I don't know if I'm even saying it right. Beautiful. This is the Earthbound Oracle. All right, the number 8 spot is going to go to another plant deck, believe it or not. This is the Little Rain Oracle by Ambisun. Ambisun is the creator of the Orion's Tarot, among a few other decks out there, and I'm a huge fan of their artwork. I got this deck because I had the Botanica Tarot, and I was struggling with it a little bit, even though I really thought sorry, I struggled with this box. Even though I really thought that the art was beautiful, I was struggling to read with it, and I wanted a deeper explanation of some of the plants. I do not love when there's this double box situation, but this is a really lovely deck, and the production quality is really beautiful, so I will forgive it. Usually I take it out of the box and I put it in a bag, but that hasn't happened yet. It's this beautiful oil spill, dark hollow edges. These are the backs. They're super lovely. But yeah, anyways, Botanica was like not working out for me. So I decluttered it, and I got this one because it has a similar aesthetic, but the guidebook is a little bit more in depth in terms of giving me some information about the plants. In retrospect, I kind of wish I wouldn't have decluttered the Botanica Tarot so hastily, because I kind of miss it. I just absolutely love the energy of that deck. I love the artwork. It's so stunning. But this one is a great one as well. And I think that it's all florals, if I'm not mistaken, which is really lovely. And many of them are from different places in the world, which is something that I personally don't mind. I know some people are like, oh, I don't like animal decks if they're animals that aren't like from where I live. And I totally understand that, but that's not necessarily something that I look for in an animal deck or a plant deck. I'm just interested in learning about the many different types. This is so beautiful. Look at this gorgeous lotus card. I do wish that there were maybe a few keywords on these cards. That's my one complaint. But with this being a guidebook dependent deck for me anyways, it's not a big deal. I really, really just love this gorgeous artwork and these bright, vibrant florals. The guidebook is really uplifting. It's really nurturing. It's a really like good mood kind of deck. I feel like the messages are delivered in a way that's really sweet. And so yeah, I really, really enjoyed working with this. I worked with this in the summertime. It paired really well. I paired it with Orions, which was lovely, absolutely lovely pairing, of course, made for each other pair. But I also paired it with some other tarot decks as well, and it worked just like an absolute dream. It's just so beautiful and so lovely, so soft and so sweet. So this is the A Little Rain Oracle. Our number 7... Yes, sorry, it took me a second. Number 7 spot is going to go to the Lost Oracle by Fiona Horne. And I know the art is by someone else. This is a mass market deck by Rockpool. I really love this Oracle deck. I got it around the autumn time, I think in October. So I think that's why it's a little bit lower, just because I haven't had quite so much time with it. But here are the backs. They're really lovely. And I absolutely love just everything about this. I love the limited color palette. If you know me, you know I'm a sucker for a limited color palette. I love that this one's all neutrals and reds, which is just beautiful to me. I love that we have a keyword and we have a little affirmation or a little phrase, whatever you want to say. It's just stunning, and it pairs so well with so many decks. I do have a complaint about this deck, which was the production quality. When I first got it, and I think even a little bit still, the black edges were smudging all over the cards. You can actually, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, you can actually see there's still a little bit of smudging happening, and I've just been lazy and I haven't done anything about it. I talked to someone else who basically like wiped him down with a paper towel. Like, there's ways to remedy it, which is good. I do intend on doing something like that. I think with time it's become a little bit less smudgy, but you can see there's still some marks on my cards, which is just annoying. I shouldn't spend $30 on a deck and have it be defective in that way and have it smudging all over itself. That's really, really disappointing, and I'm really upset that they didn't. Here, I see one up ahead where, I don't know if you can see on this card, it got all smudged. So I'm going to have to definitely take a magic eraser to some of these cards. I'm going to have to wipe down the edges. I don't know. I'm wondering if maybe I should like put a new layer of edging. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it really upsets me. But if it weren't for that, this would be like a damn near perfect deck in my opinion. Because I absolutely love this. I love the cards with the dark backgrounds. Look at this beautiful crone figure. It's stunning. The readings are just really beautiful. I just love it. I love it so much. So this is the Lost Oracle. All right, number 6 is going to go to the Inner Ecology Oracle. This is by Soot and Stars. Stars and Soil. I was close. This was another Kickstarter that I got in this year. And it's another little tiny oracle. Like, this year is my year of little tiny cute oracles. I love them. Has this beautiful gold gilding, and I love these backs. This deck is one that really stood out to me, first of all, because it's all themed around nature and ecology, which is something that I just absolutely love. If you haven't noticed, almost all of the decks I've shown have been like nature or plant decks so far. And this one also has really, really interesting keywords. Some of them are just items in nature. Many of them are. And they're more like titles than keywords in a lot of them. Some of them are expansive though, and some of them are really unique. Like hibernation isn't one that I feel like you see too often. And we have emergence with this beautiful dragonfly emerging out of the water. So it's very like looking at the little bits and pieces, the many different components of our natural world. Symbiosis, that's a great word. There's natural disasters, climate, like that's a really interesting one that you don't see a lot. I think there's also one in here, we'll see if it pops up. I should never just say that because I know when I say it, it's always going to pop up. Predation, like what an interesting keyword to pop up in a reading. I really, really like it. I think it's beautiful. Sorry if you can hear my dogs making noise in the background. They're wandering around, molting. Like, it's just really interesting. It's really unique. I love the colors. And I've really, really enjoyed using this deck to kind of like examine my own life's ecosystems and ecology, if that makes sense. All of the systems that make up my own life and my connection to everything around me. This is a beautiful deck for that. So this is the Inner Ecology Oracle. The number 5 spot for 2024 is going to go to my stunning Thistledown Oracle by Three Trees Tarot. I got this one at the end of 2023, and I think I actually did use it a bit in 2023, but I don't feel like I really vibed with it until this year. And isn't it just so beautiful? I love everything by Three Trees Tarot. I intend on getting their Heartwood Oracle probably next year. It's the only one I don't have up to this point, but this Oracle is just, it's so damn good. It's just everything. Adam Oler's artwork it just speaks to my soul. It's connects me to like my inner child. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel cozy. It makes me feel in awe and in wonder of the world. It makes me feel like magic is real. And it connects me to nature and animals. It's just everything that I love. And this is just a beautiful deck. the keywords are very expansive keywords. Some of them are unique, but I would say most of them are, you know, pretty standard Oracle keywords like release. But I don't mind that because it's for me, the imagery and how they depict those keywords is really where this deck shines. So I just absolutely love working with this deck. It pairs with so many decks. It's just so comforting. It's so useful. It's just an all-around amazing, amazing deck, and I'm so lucky to have it. Here's one of my dragons. I love dragons so much. This must be one of the extra cards that I have mixed in there. Look at this gorgeous grief card. Are you kidding me? Like, oh my god, it's so stunning. And this cute snake. And more dragons. Like, throw some dragons in there. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. It's just so lovely. Brings down my blood pressure, makes me smile, and brings me comfort and guidance when I need it. So this is the Thistledown Oracle. All right, so we're to the top 4. I'm looking at my stack and I'm realizing some of these are a little bit repetitive from my top 10 runners up Oracle decks. I think they are. So I have shown them before. I have gushed about them before. And here I am about to do it again. But that's a good sign to me because it's showing me that some of the newer decks that I'm bringing into my collection are ones that I'm really loving, I'm really connecting with, and I'm really seeing a value in, right? If you look at like my top 10 decks of all time, I would post a link down below. I made it maybe within the past couple of months. But if you look at that video, or if I look at that video, I see that like the majority of them, probably like 80% of them, are decks that I got in my first couple years of tarot. So it's good for me to look and see, oh wow, there are new decks coming in my collection that I absolutely love and that are shining and that are being useful and being valuable to me. So number 4 is a chunky box. This is the Love Oracle of Eden. This was bought secondhand, and it was a gift from my partner. And oh gosh, okay, I don't always love this crazy like giant box situation, but once again, the production quality is just so nice that it's like I have to. Sorry if you see like dog hair everywhere and cat hair. That's just the life that I live. Here are the backs, and I love this beautiful brown, coppery, purpley brown edging. It's stunning. This is a photographic deck. It's beautiful. Definitely one of the most beautiful decks I own. It's gotta be. I'm gonna make that video eventually, I promise. It's queer. It's body positive. The keywords are expansive. And for me, this one hits hard. Like, the emotions hit really hard in this deck. And there's a couple cards in here that have made me cry. That was a human hair in that one. Like, just this is so evocative. Surrender with this beautiful figure. It's very ethereal. It's very, like, angelic. And I love it so much. This Trust, and it's this same figure pointing the bow, holding the bow, and pulling the bow. Look at this beautiful, oh, it's just amazing. There is pride flags in here. There are trans bodies in here. There are larger bodies in here. Just everything that I freaking love to see. Everything I would want to see in a photographic deck. It's here, and it's done so stunningly. It's just beautiful. This is gorgeous, this joy card. Oh, Let's see, where's my favorite one? I love this. This is very Yamaya. Oh my god, it's so freaking beautiful. Oh, I love it so much. This is so lovely. Oh my god. Yeah, this is just, love this pride card, this beautiful trans pride card with the unicorn Pegasus. This self-care where this person is literally holding themselves, this one makes me fucking cry. Because for me, this is really, really hard to do. I don't know about y'all. So yeah, and this one has a pole. I'm a pole dancer. I'm a pole dance instructor. Love it. Okay, I'm almost through the deck, so I'm going to stop for the sake of time, but definitely a favorite of this year, definitely a favorite of all time. And this is the Love Oracle of Eden. I forgot to say, the publisher is Abusapa, and the artist is, I always forget his name, AJ Hamilton. So yeah, check it out. The Tearwater Oracle. Surprise, surprise. I freaking love this Oracle deck. Another underrated choice. Another one I got at the end of 2023. And I used this at the beginning of 2024. Here's the backs. It feels like it's like a tiny Oracle deck. And I was like, oh, I wish there were more cards. But it's 44 cards. So it's not tiny. It's not like one of those like 30 card decks. You know what I mean? But I do wish it was a little bigger. Just only because I love it so much. But I told you I'm a sucker for a limited color palette. This is by Haley Brown. It's stunning. I got this one secondhand. I got it off of a Facebook group, I believe. I do think it's still available though, as far as I'm aware. I love the blues and the brownish, orangish color. And these keywords are just everything to me. Make your medicine. The vessel with the moon in there. Are you kidding me? It's so beautiful. Unlock. Alter ego. Ooh, I love that. Some of them are double. Everything is relationship with everything, with a beautiful mushroom, with fungi. Yes. Replenish. What a good word. This one, it actually reverses it, so you could do this one either way. We have here and now with the two bunnies. That is stunning. Here's another one. We have reflect and respond. That's so important, right? Restore, respect boundaries. This is just such a gem. This is such a gem. Infinite transformation with the snakes. So good. I actually paired this one with the Trickster's Journey, which, spoiler alert, was, I won't say which position it is, but it was one of my top tarot decks of the year, and I paired these two together. They're not necessarily the most aesthetic pair in my collection, but they just work so freaking well together. They just sing together. But it pairs with a lot of other decks too. It's just stunning. I feel it all. That's me. So what is home? Just such good titles, keywords, phrases, whatever you want to say. Definitely a favorite of all time. Very blessed to own this beautiful deck. This is the Tearwater Oracle. Number 3 is going to go to the Broadbent Sisters Oracle by the Broadbent Sisters. This is another box situation that I'm not fond of because it, like, I store my decks, like, mostly, like, vertically like this, and then, like, it, like, opens, and I know I'm being picky with the boxes. I'm much, like, this is obviously not, like, a super high quality box, but, like, I'm much in the camp of, like, save some money on the box, throw it in, like, a tuck box or a simple, like, one that you open like this. It's a little bit sturdier, and invest more in the quality of the cards. That's the camp that I'm in. Here's the backs. Beautiful backs. This deck was created by two sisters, so in that way it is collaborative. You can see, actually, I believe these are the two different art styles, so you can see that they're very cohesive. One is a little bit more like fine line and detailed, and this one is a little bit like more chunky. I don't know. You know what I mean? But they're both beautiful and they're both extremely cohesive. I think this deck is blue, so it's like not black and white. It's like dark blue and white, almost like ballpoint pen. But this deck is freaking amazing. It's so underrated. I hardly see anyone talk about this. Look at these gorgeous illustrations and these incredible keywords and phrases at the bottom. Like, they're so good. They're so unique. They're so incredible for journaling, for self-reflection, for intuition. It does come with a guidebook. And I have used the guidebook, but I tend to read it mostly just intuitively because it just ping, ping, ping. It just makes me think of, yeah, it takes my mind, it takes my intuition to so many places, and it's so freaking beautiful. I absolutely love it. Yeah. I think I said the name wrong. It's the Broadbent Sisters Clearing Cards is the name of this deck. And I so appreciate how unique it is, how interesting it is, how well thought out it is. Flowing water, like, it feels very dreamlike. It feels very surreal. It feels like these sisters are pulling me into their world. Look at this, stare into a fire. Like, hell yeah, I love that. Wash the dishes. Like, some of them are really mundane and simple, and some of them are really deeply spiritual and just gorgeous. Like, I love it. I love it so much. This was a super fun one. I really, really enjoyed working with it this year. I'm so glad I found it. I discovered it, and I adore it. Some people don't like the blue, the off-colored, like, you know, since it's not black and white, but I personally felt like it pairs really well with any kind of deck that has kind of like a similar kind of scratchy art style. So I paired it with the, what the hell is it called? Blind the Sun Tarot, which is an out-of-print deck, I'm sorry. But I think that this would pair amazingly with the Wild Unknown, which I don't have yet. But I know many of you do have it out there, and I think that this would be like a perfect pair with that deck. So just something to think about. Look at this pool card. I'm such a water baby, and I love swimming, so this is I love it. So this was definitely a favorite of this year. This is the Broadbent Sisters Clearing card. All right, next up is the Oracle of Oddities by Claire Goodchild. I think there's too many Claires. I get the Claires mixed up. Claire Mack and Claire Goodchild. I think this one's Claire Goodchild. This is all three editions mixed together. I keep it in this bag. These decks are currently out of print, but they are going to reprint the Oracle of Oddities, so don't be mad at me. It's chunky. At least I mix all three of mine together. It's pretty chunk. But this is my number one for the year. This is just so fucking good. Oh my god. This is the only deck I own, or decks I own, by Claire Goodchild. I know her decks are really super popular in the community, and it took me a really long time to track this one down, because out of all three, this is the one that I was the most interested in, just based on the structure, with a simple, expansive keyword in most cases, and a beautiful, you know, collage image. I love the art style. Like, I love anatomy and physiology. I'm super interested in it. I love oddities. My partner and I have an oddities shelf. It's just right up my alley. And I really, really like just the really simple, expansive keyword on these guys. It's just so beautiful. It's so useful. It pairs with fucking everything. I'm telling you, it pairs with everything. And when I think it's not going to pair with something, it does. It's one of those where it's just so versatile. I love this one. Revelation. God, like, oh, yes, it's so beautiful. Since getting this deck, I've considered getting some of her others. I think I'm more interested in the Antique Anatomy Tarot than the Memento Mori at this time, but who knows? We'll see. I think its versatility and its expansiveness is what made it the winner. It does have the chakra cards. They're beautiful. Like, look at this. This is a fucking gorgeous, but I might take these out for now. Here's a bunch. Are they all together? Well, here's another chakra card. I don't really know much about chakras, and so and there's not like a guidebook. Obviously I can look it up on my phone or something like that, but these are the cards that kind of like stop me in a reading. There's no guidebook as well. This is beautiful though, this Dharma. Holy shit, with all the chakras lined up. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah, this is just a winner. It's just a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Look at this beautiful baby in the womb with the security. It's got bones, it's got botanicals, and it's got weird shit. And I love it so much. So this is my number 1 Oracle deck that I got in 2024. So glad I snagged it. And yeah, with that, we are done. So thank you so much for watching this video. Definitely check out the Terra one if you haven't seen it yet. And yes, the new year is upon us. Capricorn season is upon us. I'm a Capricorn. My partner is a Capricorn as well. So we're about to just party it up. We're about to party it up for the rest of this year into the new year. You know, as Capricorns, we end this shit, we start this shit, we do it all, baby. So I'm super excited for the new year, for 2025. I'm trying to be hopeful and with all the changes coming here where we live. But yeah, I'm just gonna take this time to just live it up, have fun, be with my friends, be with my family, and yeah, and just celebrate. We just had our anniversary, then it's Christmas, then it's my birthday on December 30th, then it's the New Year's, then it's my partner's birthday on January 3rd. So we were like, bam, 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 party, party, party. So I hope you guys, I know this can be a tough time of year for a lot of people. There's both joy and sadness that a lot of us hold. So I'm sending you all so much love during this holiday season, wishing you a very, very happy new year. And I'm excited to continue to hang out with y'all and participate in this community in 2025. So thanks for being here. No matter where you are, no matter who you are, I hope the rest of your day is filled with so much magic and so much joy. Bye.